Hi everyone, and welcome to Mitel phone training. My name is Josh with Dominion Voice and Data, and today I'm going to be showing you 3 of the most popular and highest quality IP phones available on the market today. To my left I have a Mitel 6920, to my right I have a Mitel 6930, in the middle I have a Mitel 6930 with a PKM add-on. This is a programmable key module that's primarily used for front desk staff for speed dialing. On my left I have a Mitel 6920. This is going to be a base model phone that is a standard for most users today. If I look at the 6920 and the 6930, we can see there are a few differences between these phones. Primarily being on the side of the display here, we have 6 extra hotkeys, 2 extra soft keys at the bottom of the display, a slightly larger display, and this phone is Bluetooth capable. Now we're going to jump right into the features and functions of your new IP phones. Here we have a Mitel 6920. If we look in the top left-hand side of the display, we can see the numbers 150. This is going to be the extension number associated with this particular phone. All phones within your organization should have an extension number associated with them. Moving down, if we look at the left-hand side of the display, we see 6 hotkey buttons. These hotkey buttons are going to be used primarily for speed dialing, except for the top 2 that are going to be line indicators. If I pull the handset off, we can see the line indicator light illuminate, showing the line is in use. If I had a second call coming in, we could see that the line indicator light would flash, showing that a second call is currently coming in. Moving below the screen, we have a few soft keys here, and these soft keys are going to change depending on the menu and status of the phone. To the right of the soft keys, we have a navigation toggle. This can go up, down, left, right, or if I hit the very center, that's going to be like a select key. We'll do more on that a little bit later. To the left of the dial pad, if I click this button here, this is going to be your phone book button. There's a personal phone book and a corporate phone book. Personal could be like mom and dad or the kids. For corporate, we can search for individuals within our organization. If I hit the search key here, soft key, I see a window pop up at the very top of the screen. I can enter the individual I'm looking for using the dial pad at the bottom, and then we can click search, and their contact information should populate over here. Moving below the phone book key, we have a missed call key. If I look at the missed call key here, we can also see a blue highlighted section. Using the navigation toggle here, I can scroll, and as I scroll using the navigation toggle, we can see the blue highlighted section moves along with my movements. We can see here we have received calls, outgoing calls, missed calls, and call history. Moving below the missed call key, we have the voicemail key. The first time we hit the voicemail key, we're going to have to enter a new password. After you enter your new password, you'll be required to record your new personal greeting. Once our new password is entered, all we have to do is hit the voicemail key, enter our new password, and our new voicemails will play. Below the voicemail key, we have the settings key. If I click on the settings key here, we have 3 functions in here we'd really like to show you today. One being call forwarding. If I click on call forwarding and I hit select, I can enter a mobile number at the top of the display here. Then I would check the box to the right, and then I would hit save. Once I hit save, any calls coming into this phone would be forwarded to the mobile number I entered at the top of the display here. To disengage call forwarding to your mobile number, you simply would need to uncheck the box in the top right corner and push the save soft key. Moving to the far right in settings, I have audio. For audio, I can change the ringtone on this phone for all calls, or I can change the ringtone for individual numbers coming into this phone. To the right of audio, I have display. If you have sensitive eyes, you can change how bright the display is on the phone. I can use the soft keys here to turn the brightness up or turn the brightness down, and then I can save the configuration that I chose. Backing out of settings, below the settings button, we have the volume key. If I was currently in a call and my receiver was too quiet, I could turn the receiver up, or I could turn the receiver down based on how loud I wanted my receiver. If I had an incoming call coming in and the ringtone was slightly too loud, I could turn my ringtone down, or vice versa. If it was too quiet, I could turn it up. Moving across the dial pad over here, we have the in-call key. The in-call key is going to be used in conjunction with the speakerphone key. If I turn my speakerphone on and I'm in an active call and I want to end the call, I just hit the end call key. This also goes for if I was on a USB headset, I could use the end call key to end the call. If I was on a call with my receiver and I wanted to end the call cleanly and crisply without my other user hearing me hang up my receiver, I could simply hit the end call key. The call would end cleanly and I could hang up the receiver. Moving below the end call key, I have the outgoing call key. Again, this is very similar to the missed call key over here, and you can use your silver navigation toggle to move between these different menu options. Below the outgoing call key, we have the hold key. If we are in an active call and we want to place the other user on hold, we would simply hit that key and they would be placed on hold. Below the hold key, I have a mute key. If I hit the mute key while I'm in an active call, it would place the other user on mute so that they couldn't hear anything coming through my receiver. If I want to take them back off mute, I just simply hit the key one more time. Below the mute key, I have the speakerphone key. If I hit the speakerphone key, speakerphone turns on. If I have a USB headset plugged into this phone, a wired USB headset, I could turn the headset dial tone on the headset by simply clicking the button at the bottom. Dial tone would be on the headset, and I could place a call using the dial pad if I wanted to. Now that you've seen the features and functions of your Mitel 6920, I'm going to show you how to transfer a call and transfer a call to voicemail. Now I'm going to show you how to transfer a call. For instance, if we had a call from Mr. Williams on the phone currently, and he wanted to speak to Sarah in the kitchen, we would simply hit the transfer soft key here, and then we would hit the extension for Sarah. As soon as Sarah picks up the phone, if she accepts the call, all we would have to do is hang up the receiver. The call would be immediately pushed from this phone to Sarah's phone, and the transfer is complete. Now I'm going to show you how to transfer a call to voicemail. For instance, if we had Mr. Williams on the phone and he wanted to speak to Sarah in the kitchen, we would simply hit transfer, Sarah's extension, and when Sarah picks up the phone, she would explain that she's very busy and in meetings all day. Could you please transfer Mr. Williams to her voicemail inbox? At this point in time, we would have to hit the back to held button. We would be immediately placed back on the call with Mr. Williams. We would explain to Mr. Williams that Sarah is not available. Would you like to go to her voicemail inbox? At this point in time, he agrees. We would simply hit the transfer button, the voicemail key, and the extension of Sarah. At this point in time, the call is immediately pushed to Sarah's voicemail inbox, and the transfer is complete. We hope you enjoy your new IP phones, and for further information, please contact Dominion Voice and Data.